Good evening. No. Hey everybody, what's up? Here with the third video of my Monsters and Legends series. Today, I know I said in the last video I would probably do Bigfoot and Mothman, but I thought about it, and I wanted to do something extremely, well, I thought was extremely creepy. And it's called the Toronto Tunnel Monster. I had never actually heard of it up until about, I guess, a month ago. And I was watching this documentary on the Discovery Channel, and it was talking about Ernest, this guy who discovered this thing, and how creepy it was. So that's creepy. But yeah, I don't know. Like, let me read it to you. Let me read the account to you, and you'll be like, "Oh, let me show you the picture too. I forgot." So that's the picture of the thing. It's creepy looking, isn't it? That's a sketch drawing of it, so creepy stuff. But yeah, this was, of course, like I said, in Canada. So congratulations, Canadians! You've got your very own monster, and it's a creepy one. All right, a sketch of this creature based on artist renditioning, which accompanied the original Toronto Sun article. Alrighty, it was a warm summer's day in August of 1978 when a Toronto area man had an experience with a strange creature that would forever change his life. Ernest, he would only give us his first name, was a soft-spoken 51-year-old man at the time of this harrowing experience. He and his wife of 19 years had been raising a litter of kittens. One of the kittens apparently disappeared, and Ernest decided to search for it in the vicinity of their Parliament Street apartment. Close by, he stumbled upon the opening to a dark cave and crawled approximately 10 feet inwards. This is where, he said, I saw a living nightmare that I'll never forget. Armed with only a flashlight, Ernest encountered a creature of unknown origin. He described the monster as long and thin, almost like a monkey, 3 feet long, large teeth, weighing maybe 30 pounds, with salt gray fur. However, it was the eyes. It was the eyes that truly stood out, orange and red and slanted. Ernest spoke reluctantly with reporters as to what occurred next. The creature spoke to him. I'll never forget it, he said. The creature said, go away, in a hissing voice. Then it took off down a long tunnel off to the side. I got out of there as fast as I could. I was shaken with fear. I would be too. That's creepy. Ernest never approached the media with this story. He was afraid that people would think that he was drunk or worse, crazy, and felt that no one would ever believe him. I believe you, man. The Toronto area newspaper, the Toronto Sun, found him after hearing about his experience from a reliable contact who worked with a relative of Ernest's. One of the handful of people to whom he had confided the experience, he would agree to talk only if his last name was not revealed. I believe Ernest saw exactly what he said he did, said Barbara, Ernest's wife. He was terrified when he came back to the apartment, and he doesn't scare easily. Look, he's been known to have a drink in the past, like most people, and to occasionally tie one down, or tie on one, I'm sorry. But he's not a drunk, and he wasn't drinking at all that day. Yeah, because that makes him look real credible. I mean, I believe his story, but his wife shouldn't have been like, he has drank before, and, you know, making him look like a nut. Anyway, the Toronto Sun did question some of Ernest's relatives and neighbors, neighborhood acquaintances. They found that all agreed with and supported Barbara's evaluation of her husband. Ernest, accompanied by Sun staff, returned to the location of his strange sighting in March of 1979. The cave's existence was located at the bottom of a narrow passageway between the building where he lived and the one next door. Together they found the corpse of a cat, which was half buried in the tunnel. The sad discovery reminded Ernest of strange noises like animals in pain that he had heard emanating from the tunnel prior to this frightening encounter. That's creepy. Ernest showed the Sun reporter exactly where he saw the strange being. He stated that the last I saw, the creature, it was heading off into the dark. The passage seemed to drop down very quickly and go a long way down. It was speculated that the tunnel in fact led to the sewer system. Creepy. And that entranceway beside Ernest's apartment was an access point used by the creature to the surface. Safety concerns promoted Toronto Sewer Department to thoroughly inspect the tunnel, as it was feared that area children may in fact try to enter it. See, that's what I like about Canadians. Okay, you go tell a Canadian something's wrong, that there could be a monster out there or something, they'll go check it out. Here in America, you call the police and tell them that you think a monster's in your sewer, they're going to laugh and hang up. So that's what I respect about Canada. At least they come out and check it. Ernest's story was very strange. However, sewage employees did not ridicule or scoff at it, according to the report made by Toronto Sun at the time. One worker who was quoted in the paper stated, "People who work on the surface just don't know what it's like down there. It's a whole different world. Who would have thought a few years ago that people would live in sewers? And yet, that's what they found in New York a few years back." Another was quoted as saying, "I don't know what he," meaning Ernest, "saw down there." He also stated, "I'll tell you one thing. If we could get in there, I sure as hell wouldn't want to go down alone. I wouldn't want to either." It's interesting to note that the description of the creature provided by Ernest and artist rendering, which was included in the original Toronto Sun article, resemble some current reports of another strange creature, the South American chupacabra. So, actually it doesn't, that's the end of the article, but it doesn't resemble the chupacabra at all, because the chupacabra is a dog-like creature. And actually, I don't know if any of you know it, but the chupacabra was thought to be this alien or demon or whatever running around in Mexico and Texas killing livestock. Actually, they discovered what it was a bunch of mutant dogs, because dogs, like, they run loose all over the place in Mexico, and there was a couple that just got together in this pack, and just over time they mutated into this creepy looking dog thing. And that's actually, they discovered that's what the chupacabra is a dog. So I don't think a dog's going to talk to you and be like, go away in a creepy voice, and then run on two legs and jump into a hole. I don't think dogs can do that. Just my opinion. I happen to believe this man's story because, just for the simple fact that if you're a 51-year-old man and you've never made up a story like that before, why would you at 51 years old? Why would you wait until you're 51 to be like, I'm going to make up a story? You're not going to do that. I kind of disagree with his wife, though, because she made him look like a complete nut. She was like, well, now, I believe my husband, but he just drinks sometimes. And I was like, oh my God, dude. These made him look horrible. There's nothing wrong with drinking, but I mean, the way she said it, made it sound like she was trying to discredit him a little bit. He wouldn't give his last name because people would probably think he's crazy, I guess. And I think that's kind of sad. I think most of the time when somebody's telling the truth like this, you should take them at their word at it. I mean, you shouldn't make fun of them just because they witnessed something that, you didn't. I mean, you don't have the right to make fun of them for it. But anyway, that's a creepy monster. One of the creepiest by far, by the way. So that's the Toronto Tunnel Monster. Now, do you think it exists? I don't know. There's a couple things it could be. It could be a monkey that escaped. I mean, it's in the description, it's about as tall as a monkey. It's got gray fur, and its eyes are kind of slanted. So it very well could be a monkey, but Monkeys don't talk. Okay, so unless it's some kind of a super ape, then I don't think it's a monkey. Well, I really can't think of what else it would be. I mean, could have been just a regular animal, a cat, or anything like that. But, I mean, come on, you know, no cat's going to be 3 feet tall. You know, I really can't rule anything. I can't really rule it out with anything. I mean, what could it have been? I don't know. Unless it really is a monkey that's escaped in there. That would be creepy. But unless it's that, I can't rule it out with anything. I mean, and I really can't explain the talking. If it talked to this man, I can't explain that. So I would have to say that there is a monster in Toronto, a tunnel monster. Some kind of creature that we don't understand that talks and has, apparently it must have high intelligence if it's talking. You know, so and if it's going to eat small children and animals and it's intelligent, I would advise everybody in Toronto to stay away from the sewers. And that might sound like a joke, but I'm not joking. I'm serious. I would stay away from the sewer entrances, sewer system. I'm serious. I wouldn't go anywhere near that because that's creepy. Because this thing could have offspring. I mean, you don't know. It could have babies in there. So I'd stay far away from that. But that's the Toronto Tunnel Monster, and I think it's real because, like I said, I just can't explain what else it could be. I mean, it could be a couple things. But you can't explain talking. You know, I don't see monkeys talking, and I don't see cats talking. So, I don't know. So congratulations, Canada. You have a very creepy, creepy monster. Probably creepier than any other monster in the world that I've read about. Alright, well, I don't know what the next video will be about. It'll be about something. I'm not sure what yet. So, I don't know. I might do the Mothman next. I haven't decided because I'm trying to find monsters that are like unheard of, you know what I'm saying? But it's hard to find them. So, but this tunnel monster was a great one. It's a nice story, and you know, I think it's pretty interesting. So, but all right, have a nice day, peace, and I'll see you next time.